Hello, how's everyone today? I'm so glad you were able to take time and during your break or whatever you're doing, take that time and share it with me. I appreciate it. I hope you find something of value by the end of this video. I wanted to bring to you my newest project. This wig here, she's 18 inches long and she has like a 120 density. And the type of hair that I use is a man-made fiber. Some of the ladies that saw my work, they want the lace but couldn't really afford the hair, the time that it takes to ventilate. So I thought, okay, well, how can I actually make a way for them to get hair? So what I did is I used the regular Futura hair, and it's a human blend. And I used a traditional wig cap, and as you can see, the tracks are actually on the elastic. And one thing that's different from tracking, I think I put more rows on using this particular cap, but because the wefts were so thin, it still came out really well, not too thick or thin. And I just added lace from ear to ear, as you can see, and just 1 inch in. Can you see that there? And then the combs, of course. I like to come out of my wigs. Some days I just like to wear my twisties, and then some days I'll put on my hair. And then secondly, for those women that don't want to commit, do you remember the falls back in the, I guess I'd say the late 70s, early 80s, we didn't commit to wearing a full wig. And so we had the falls, which were similar to the ponytails. And so I have a fall here that I'm going to put up on eBay. This isn't promised to anyone. And I'll just need to actually go ahead and condition her. And I made sure that there'll be no shedding. And she's an easy wash and go. You can have your own hair laid down, and not have any problems. And then this hair here, this is 5 grade A hair. I made this, and I have a 4x2 closure in here. And I wanted to make it a little freer. So what I did is I used a weaving net cap, and that worked out really well. It prevented me from having to have the bands. And as you can see, I did this last track so that when you're wearing it, if you want to wear it in a high ponytail, you can do that. I love, just like this, I love to be able to wear a high ponytail sometimes, especially where I live, it gets a little warm. So I'm going to press her out and condition her. And then this one here is in for repair. I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to repair it, because as you can see, right around here, there's like really holes. And ladies, please take your tape off. So I have to really kind of look this one over and find out whether or not if I'm going to really be able to satisfy the customer. They mailed it to me, and we'll see what I can do with it. And then let's see. And lastly, those that have been with me for over a year now, I think it's been, the same lady that first started with me. She bought a full lace wig that is set on the box. It turned out to be a Janet Jackson connection. And so, the lace was just right here, like a 1/2 inch of lace from ear to ear. And so she was really disappointed, because if she made a part of any sort, it wouldn't show up, but it would show up that line. So what I did is I sewed a seam in there, and then made it possible. I'll put my hand here. Made it possible for her to have a be able to have a part in it and wear it. So I'm going to shampoo and condition that. And anyways, and so the point of value for you for this is if you've never put heat on synthetic, I want you to see how I do it. You just want to spray it down just a little bit with water and get it damp. You don't want to saturate it to where it's dripping wet, but just to where it's saturated. And then I like to start from the front, going back, and the style we're going to do is just big bold curls all over. And I have my curling iron set at 300. And if you just have low, medium, and high on your iron, then you want to just put it on medium. Okay, so I want to section off the part that I'm going to curl. I'm going to get the short piece here and bring this back to life. Okay, so you saw where I had it wet, and now I'm going to just take my curling iron, and while it's damp, don't worry about the sizzle. Just remind yourself of when you were sitting in your grandmother's chair or your mother's friend's chair or at the beauty salon. They put that oil on there. You hear that sizzling. That's all this is going to remind you of. And there we go. And so now we've curled that. And so, ladies, if you have some of those synthetic hair, like I said, the first thing you want to do is, before you even wear it, is make sure you massage through this IC serum. And that kind of provides like a coating and helps prevent the hair from getting kinky on you. Listen to me, kinky, nappy. You know how it does if synthetic gets too much heat. And so once again, just going to bring it on up. And just hold it here for a few seconds. And of course, this piece is longer, so we're going to leave it in just a few seconds longer. Trying to think, oh, well, how long do you leave the curl? And there you go. So I'm not going to hold you, but I just wanted to bring you up to date as to what's going on. My supplier still is the same. As far as the hair that will be available, it'll be sold in West, 100 ounces. And I have the water wave, then the body wave, and then the natural. And it is, like I said, 5 grade A hair. You can dye it. You can flat iron it. The cuticles are all lined up. And so I want to thank you for watching. All right. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for supporting me. You matter. Bye now.